Okay, so have you ever, like, stepped outside to do a little gardening? And you step in, well, you know, it's the worst. It's like, why is this so hard? Not my petunias.
It's like a universal experience for gardeners.
Yeah.
It's this weird mix of frustration, like, come on, but also kind of funny, you know?
Totally. So today, we are going deep on solutions. We found this guy online, Roger, he's dealing with this. And it's not just like, oh, chase the cat away. He's got a whole system.
Which is what makes this interesting, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to outsmart the cat brain.
Exactly. So first things first, why gardens? Why is this a thing?
Instinct, pure and simple. Cats, gotta bury. It's like programmed into them.
Yeah.
And to them, you're a garden bed. Perfect digging material.
Okay, that makes sense. But there's got to be more to it, right? It can't just be the soil itself.
Oh, 100%. We got to
Yeah.
talk about their noses. Their sense of smell, way stronger than ours, like exponentially stronger.
No kidding.
So even if we've cleaned up, to them there's a scent trail, a mile long, basically.
So like past deposits, they're like homing beacons then, even if I can't smell anything.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. It might not even be your cat.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. Outdoor cats, they've got their routes. Your yard's just part of the territory.
Wow. Okay. So even if they are someone's pet, not necessarily doing anything wrong.
Yep. Just following their nose, basically.
Okay. So what do we do about it? Because Roger, he had a plan, right?
He did. And this is where it gets kind of brilliant. He calls it Operation Scent Confusion.
Scent confusion. Okay. Now I'm intrigued.
So first, got to get rid of the existing gifts, as he calls them. Gloves, by the way. Important safety tip there.
Good point. Don't want to get the up close and personal with whatever's in there, but doesn't that just solve, like, the immediate problem? What about the scent that's left behind?
Right, that's where the confusion comes in. And his secret weapon, lavender.
Lavender.
Yep, plants it everywhere, scatters dried flowers, even, like, crushes it up to sprinkle around.
Interesting. See, I like lavender, but I guess that's not a universal feeling.
Not even close. Cats, overpowering, downright offensive to their noses.
So it's like overwhelming their senses, making the garden less appealing.
Exactly. And any strong-smelling herb can work. Rosemary, mint, even chives.
Huh. Okay. So like a sensory overload, basically. And I'm guessing it's a bit more, shall we say, humane than some of the stuff out there.
Oh, way more. Plus, your garden smells amazing. But he doesn't stop there. He adds another layer, a little something he calls the, quote, thorny surprise.
Thorny surprise. Okay, now I really need to know more. What's so thorny? Is it a specific plant cats hate? It's not the scent, it's the thorns.
Exactly. He takes, like, rose stems, right? Thorny ones, obviously.
Okay.
And scatters them around the garden, thorns up. Not exactly a welcome mat for a cat.
Ouch, yeah. Talk about a deterrent. So it's like scent and this kind of physical barrier thing going on.
Makes the whole area unappealing. And speaking of barriers, our second source was big on that.
Oh, yeah. What did they suggest?
Well, like fences, but make them high. Cats can't just hop over.
Makes sense.
Or planting dense shrubs. They hate pushing through that.
So it's like multi-layered defense. We've got the deterrents, the distractions, and then good old-fashioned barriers.
Exactly. Though sometimes you need something a little stronger.
Yo. Like what?
Roger calls it the water cannon.
The what?
Don't worry, it's not as intense as it sounds. Basically, a water pistol.
Okay, I gotta be honest, that does sound a little intense for this, like, Zen garden vibe we've got going on.
Right. But he swears by it. And it actually makes sense when you think about it.
Okay, I'm listening. Convince me. How does a water pistol fit into all of this?
Cats and water. Not exactly best friends, right?
Yeah, can't say I've seen a cat chilling in a pool anytime recently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's instinctual, so a little spritz. Not harmful, but definitely gets their attention.
So I'm picturing this the wrong way. This isn't like a soaking. It's more like a
warning shot. Just to startle them, create a negative association.
like this place equals BD.
Exactly. And that got me thinking, right? If scent is so powerful, what about, like, essential oils?
Ooh, interesting. So like a cat-repelling diffuser. That'd be pretty genius.
Right. Find those scents that drive them crazy, but we actually enjoy.
Double win.
Nah.
They got to be humane about it, right?
Right.
We're not trying to torture the poor thing.
For sure. And that's where Roger's last tip is great. He actually recommends making a designated cat area.
Wait, really? So I'm giving them a space in my yard?
Not in your yard, but like a corner somewhere. Make it appealing, use the sand they like, whatever.
So they've got their spot, I've got mine, everyone's happy.
Exactly. It's all about working with their instincts, not constantly battling against them.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But even with the best plan, it all comes down to actually doing it right.
100%. This
Mhm.
isn't a one-and-done thing. You got to be consistent, especially at first.
It's like training a puppy or something. You don't just tell him once and expect perfect behavior.
Totally. It's a process.
Yeah.
And the key here is it's not about, like, punishing them,
Right.
just redirecting those instincts.
Right. Exactly. We're not trying to make the cats miserable, just, encouraging them to do their business elsewhere.
Exactly. And if our gardens happen to smell amazing in the process, well, that's just a bonus.
Right. So I think what I'm taking from Roger's story is it's not hopeless. Like, you can actually win this battle.
Absolutely. And he's a good reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions, like lavender, they actually work.
Totally. He's like the garden whisperer. Or maybe the cat repelling crusader. Trademark, pending on that.
I like it. But yeah, you can tell he enjoys the challenge, like figuring out what works.
And that's what we want people to take away from this, right? It's about understanding, not just freaking out.
100%. Once you get that cats do things for a reason, it's easier to outsmart them in a nice way.
Exactly. So to sum all this up, scent, barriers, maybe a little water-based encouragement, and patience.
Don't forget patience. It's a marathon, not a sprint, this whole cat in the garden thing.
Well said. All right, I think that about covers it for this deep dive into feline garden etiquette.
It's been an adventure.
It has. We've gone from cat psychology to, like, DIY scent bombs to, I don't know, water pistol warfare.
Ooh, lavender could be so powerful.
Right. The secret weapon hiding in plain sight. So, next time you're battling those furry little trespassers, don't despair. Channel your inner Roger. Experiment. Be patient. And maybe, just maybe, you'll even enjoy the process.
And hey, if you come up with a revolutionary new cat-repelling scent, let us know. We're always up for trying something new.
Exactly. Until then, happy gardening, everyone.